What's up, Buttercups? Welcome to the Magic Hours, and this reading is for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading is for Capricorn season, and a 2022 reading. Let's get into it. What is the message for Capricorns? 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 For Capricorn season 2021. Well. Looks like somebody is having a wake-up call. It could be a wake-up call to your own power. It could be a wake-up call to your own fabulousness. But there is a wake-up call happening. And that wake-up call is going to activate you into some sort of action. Isn't that silly? The wake-up call is going to activate you into action. Of course, it's going to activate you into action as a cardinal sign, as a leader, as an initiator, initiating us into winter. How is it that you've been hiding? How is it that you've been hiding your beauty, your purpose for so long? Perhaps this wake-up call, they say that, to use the phrase God, goddess, but they say that God speaks to you in whispers. And if you don't pay attention, God speaks to you in hammers. And we don't want the hammer to fall down, do we, Capricorn? As a Capricorn rising myself, absolutely not. So we are going to have some sort of awakening. Perhaps it has to do with the Venus retrograding in our sign. Perhaps this Venus retrograde is giving us the opportunity to revisit our relationship to all things Capricorn. It's giving us the opportunity to revisit our relationship to wealth, our relationship to our careers, our relationship, of course, to also the things that Venus rules, relationships, etc. Perhaps we've been telling ourselves a story, a sad story, of course, being Saturnian in nature. We're very good at telling ourselves sad stories that sometimes keep us stuck, and we know that we are a sign of action. action, leadership, power, adaptability, sexual prowess. And so it is said that if things are not going well in a Capricorn's life, it is because in some way they're not either believing in themselves or they're skirting the law, so to speak. If things are not being done on the up and up, as Capricorns are often done in by their own doing. When we look at famous Capricorns who've been done in by their own actions, like say an R. Kelly type Capricorn whose desires and what is the word? Addictions, yes. His addictions did him in. Okay? We don't want to be that kind of Capricorn, right? We want our wake-up call to spur us into changing our life for the better. Okay? If we are not the change agent, we will be changed. The next card we're going to pull from is the Magical Herb Oracle. We haven't even gotten to 2022 yet. Spirit, what is the Capricorn message? Thank you. What is the herb that's going to help us with this wake-up call? What is the herb that's going to help us with this activation that we're going through? Well. What do we have here? A little bilberry for clarity. As a matter of fact, if you visit my Instagram channel, which is also entitled The Magic Hours, I do believe that bilberry is one of the herbs that I suggested for Capricorn season. I am almost positive that bilberry tea was one of the herbs that was given to me for Capricorn season, and here it is again. And this card actually was in reverse. Okay, when we have a card that's in reverse, that is often a signification that the energy is stagnant, the energy is waiting to be released. And so clarity is what we're looking for, because again, we don't need, a tsunami is not an amazing thing. Okay, a tsunami is not the kind of thing we want to get caught out in. All right, we don't want to be out in the deep water in a tsunami. Okay. Someone reminded me of something that I told them a couple of years ago. I told them that transformation did not have to be painful. Okay, we are very bought into, and when I say we, I mean the collective we, particularly sometimes in the new agey type community where we like to talk about wounded warriors. I don't want to be called a wounded warrior. Okay, I don't want to know, and I have put certain armaments down. Okay, I am shedding the warrior title. I am shedding the strong black woman title. As a matter of fact, I rebuke the strong black woman title strongly. Okay, of course I can strategize and do the things that I need to do when I need to do it. However, this warlike mentality, this attachment to wounding and trauma bonding, okay, this is a part of the old paradigm, Capricorn. So we want to be sipping on some bilberry tea, and listen, some things are karmic. I'm not saying that Excuse me while I get some water. The animals want to speak to us. What is the animal ally for Capricorn season? What is the animal ally for Capricorn season? What is the animal ally? Well, there we go. This feels so good. I love the way these cards feel. We have the moth in reverse. We know about being a moth to a flame, don't we, Capricorn? We know about getting a little too close to the fire. The moth is also often seen as a pest, as not beautiful, as not attractive, but every animal is beautiful in its own way, no matter what shows up in your life, Capricorn. It can be beautiful. However, we don't need to continually sign up to get burned. Yes, the fire is exciting, but perhaps overworking is your flame. Doing too much is your flame. Maybe your body is giving you a wake-up call right now that you can't continue to take on everybody's stress and strain because you are the logical one. Maybe you're tired of being taken advantage of. Maybe you're tired of people only calling you when they need money, or they want some good sex, right? Or they want some practical advice, right? Maybe now with this moth in reverse, we're gonna say, you know what? We are clear on our power now. One of the things that Capricorn and Pisces in their polarity have in common is that they both have a martyr complex. Maybe it's time to stop being martyrs. Maybe that's the lesson of the retrograde. Where are you? This came up in something else too, another reading that I did. Where are you allowing yourself to be punished? We know Capricorn is the sign of punishment. Masochism. Where are you punishing yourself? I hope, I pray, I affirm and decree that this reading will be an activation of your energy in the best way. The animals have spoken. Somehow this labradorite crystal wanted to be on camera. Maybe labradorite would be an amazing crystal for you for Capricorn season. That is actually all I have for Capricorn season. Let's go ahead and get one card, maybe two, maybe three for 2020, the year ahead for Capricorn sun, moon, rising. I love you, Capricorn. If nobody told you today, you deserve love. You are love. Spirit, what do you have for Capricorns for the year of 2022? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Thank you. It is truly an honor to do this reading. So right off the bat, right, I said go with the flow right off the bat because we have seasons in reverse. We know that some of you all are in resistance to the seasons of your life. For some reason, you're not heeding the lessons. We done already said that this wake-up call is coming. I mean, if the panorama, the pandemic, the Panera Bread, the Omarion health crisis has not woken us up, I mean, really, I don't know what else is needed, okay? So let's go ahead and start going with the flow. Logic is not the answer to everything. Yes, logic is amazing. Logic is beautiful. Logic is wonderful, but it is not everything. What did I just say? You know you are a dreamer. Write that book, write that song. Call that person. Slide up in that DM. What is the quality of your dreams? Do you feel like you're too old to make your dreams come true? I wonder, with this season's in reverse, I wonder if you feel like your ship has passed you by. I wonder if you feel like you can't do the things that you really want to do because the people in your family weren't able to do the things that they want to do. It's not true, Capricorn. You can do anything. We are good at persevering, aren't we? We are super good at persevering. But we don't have to suffer through it, okay? We don't have to suffer through. However, we do need to persevere to make our dreams come true. Super important to be vulnerable in this time, in 2022. Open your heart. In 2022, we have crafty in reverse. It's time to start strategizing. It's time to be a little bit more strategic about who you let into your space. It's time to not, and this might not be you anyway, but letting people know everything you're thinking and everything you're feeling. 2022, that's not really the vibe for you, Capricorn. It's time to be a little bit more selective about who you bring into your circle. Wow. What did I just say? It's time to be a little bit more selective about who you bring into your circle. And we have the card here of release. Let me get a little closer. There we go with that focus. I love this camera, but this autofocus sometimes is a challenge. Release. Let it go. People, places, things. So what are we doing? We are getting clear. We are drinking our bilberry tea because we don't want that tsunami, okay? We don't want that tsunami. So we're getting clear. We're keying into our dreams. We are persevering towards our dreams. And as we work towards our dreams, we already know everybody can't go where we're going. And that's on period. Because we have a job to do. We're leaders. 2022 is a year of rising even higher. Oh my God. Of course we get the rise card for 2022. Of course Capricorn is at the top of the mountain. What the what? Of course Capricorn is literally at the top of the mountain with the birds soaring to the highest heights. Wow. First we release and rise. That's the affirmation for 2022. I release and rise. I release and rise. That is all I have for you, Capricorn. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. please drop down in the comments and let me know what you thought about this reading. Like, share, and subscribe. Have an amazing holiday. I love you. You deserve love. And I'll see you next time.